Hi, Ray Poynter here, and I'm going to show you quite quickly how you can use a custom GPT to create a client deliverable. And in this example, I'm going to take a third-party report, the World Bank's report on social protection. But I want you to imagine that you've just done a tracking study, or you've done a whole lot of qualitative and quantitative research. You have your files together and you want to make them accessible in a new way to your client. Better than dashboards, better than reports, better than PDFs, using the skill that they're learning at the moment, which is prompt engineering. And you're going to make it available through a custom GPT. So let me show you how we do that and what it looks like. So this is a custom GPT, or just GPT as we're calling them now, that I've created in ChatGPT. It's available to anybody that I give the link to, but it's not available to anybody else. In order to use the link, that person has to have a ChatGPT account, or that company needs to have a ChatGPT account. So I've uploaded about 120 pages of the World Bank's recent social protection report. And I've created some startup questions that people can use, or they could just go straight in. So I'm going to start with one of these conversation starters here that I've set up. What is social protection? So I ask it, what is social protection? And it comes back with the definition that's involved inside the report. It talks about the objectives of reducing poverty and inequality, the main components, and how this all works. So I can then start diving into the data. So I might ask, so show me a chart showing how many people are covered by social protection for the last few years. Now, whenever I run ChatGPT, I have it set so it's showing me the Python code. It gives me a better sense of what it's doing and how it's doing it and where it's pulling the information from. So it's going through this report, which was a PDF report. It's pulling out various numbers, and then it's going to create a chart for me. And I could go into interactive for that, or I could download that chart. But there are other things we can do from this report too. So we can say, what are the main forms of social protection in Canada? It goes to the report, reads through the report, finds the various things that are happening in Canada that are the topic being covered here, and gives us that brief summary. We could also ask it to do things like compare the social protection picture in USA and Canada. Again, goes back to the report. All the time it's going back to the report. It's not going to the wider internet. It's not going to its historical knowledge, which of course, if you've created a report based on your data, that's exactly what you want to be giving to the client. So here's the Canadian structure. Here's the United States system. And it's going to give us a summary of the comparison. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, I'm going to be running a course on unlocking the power of custom GPTs. So let me just bring that back up on the screen. On April the 9th, 2025. So if you've seen this recording before then, there's still a chance to search it. I'll put a link in the description for this recording, and you can learn more about how you can use custom GPTs in the context of market research and insights.